All right.
Hey.
So, yeah, we're going to do a podcast today in Liar's Bar. We're not going to pay attention to the cards. We're going to talk. This is a podcast, but the game's just going to play itself in the background.
Yeah.
And when we're out, we're out. So that adds a little bit of fun to it.
Yeah.
So we played this game like a week ago.
Yeah, we love this game.
And while I was editing this, I was like, man, I wish this was just a podcast room.
Yeah, you can just sit and talk to each other, right?
Yeah.
Because the heads are great.
Oh, yeah, with I love how the ears flop. Look at that.
Uh-huh.
Mine flop a little.
Yeah, how do I... yeah.
Well, yeah,
much for
you're Simon, your character is like a bull, so that doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, and even though we are in the same room together in real life,
Right.
like this makes it feel like you're in a place you can talk to each other.
Yeah, you can look at each other. Yeah.
Just hanging out at the tavern.
Yeah.
And this game's great.
Well, I didn't play that. That's just automatic.
We're not even looking at
Right.
our cards. We're just letting it happen.
Exactly. The game's playing itself. It's doing its thing in the background. We
So,
don't care.
so what we are then also going to do is when one of us gets shot, we're going to stop talking for the podcast?
Just to add a little fun to it. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. That'll be
Yeah.
interesting.
But right before this podcast started, the Subnautica 2 trailer dropped.
Ooh.
And the Steam page is up. It's confirmed what the game is now. It is a 4-player co-op Subnautica game.
Oh my God.
I can't wait.
4-player.
I know,
That's
4-player.
brand new news right there, right?
That is, yeah. It's like I didn't know if it was going to be like couple players or single player, but yeah, confirmed 4-player co-op Subnautica.
I feel like
I
they-
am excited.
They did it for us, right?
Yep.
Probably for us they did that.
Yeah, probably.
No one
Yeah.
else wanted it. We were the only ones.
Well, yeah, we're the only ones that ever played Subnautica.
Well,
But
the
you-
4-player aspect is what I'm talking about. That was
That is
for
for
us.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm super excited. I can't wait. Because the first one's great, but yeah, it's like I always wanted. In the first one's like I want to explore this with my buddies.
But now you were worried about too much story. I heard you.
Yeah, well, from the trailer, I'm like, oh god, they're introducing characters and they look like Fortnite characters. And I'm like, man, I hope these characters don't ever speak. I don't want these characters to speak.
Nobody wants to hear them.
Yeah,
Right.
Which with 4-player co-op, that's perfect. Maybe they won't. Maybe they know it's like, okay, we'll do 4 players. Nobody talks. It's just friends get in the world. There is a story, just kind of like in the first one, but no one pays attention to it,
Okay.
or it just happens in the background, kind of like the first one.
What are the odds of that happening? Do you think that it's going to work in your favor?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. They can do what they want. We're not. They're the ones developing the damn game.
True. I'm
I
sure
don't
it's a
know.
good story.
Yeah,
think?
I think they'll be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah. Because we're the ones that want to talk, though. Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
So I had another idea for this game.
Okay.
Liar's Bar. Like, even though we don't play these games, like tabletop games, like, wouldn't that be great in this environment? Or maybe there's already games like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
There are games like
yeah.
that.
There's a bunch of VR games like that.
Yeah,
if I'm not
especially
mistaken.
VR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
it's just you and you're all together and the
Play-
tabletop, play cards, play dice, play all
Tons
sorts
of
shit.
tabletop games.
so like,
We're all-
but like Dungeons and Dragons?
Uh,
Well, we're all sitting around with wizard hats on, and
now you want to play Dungeons?
I didn't say I want to play it. I'm saying that could be great for this type
Kind
of
of-
game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you're sitting around a table and you're rolling dice.
Well,
and
they,
you're-
they have that very particular game in VR. I forget what it's called, but it's Tabletop Simulator or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that may even be not in VR, but both.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
In VR
But
and out of VR. I don't know.
There is
off
something in
the top of my
VR.
head.
So great idea, Neebs.
I caught a squirrel this morning.
What?
Caught a
Caught
squirrel.
him.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's a story.
So my wife has a greenhouse, and she saw a rat in there a couple days ago. So we have a like a non-lethal trap. So we stuck that out there, I think 2 days ago. And this morning I'm getting ready to leave to come here, and she's like, "I think we caught the rat." So I go out there, and it's not a rat; it's a squirrel,
Oh,
Oh.
and he is freaking out.
Well, I would be too.
Yeah. But I mean, the squirrels have gotten a little more, because before we never saw squirrels that much because there was a lot more woods. Now there's less woods, so now they're kind of hanging out. You can open the door and pretty much he won't even run away.
Gotcha.
But he was not liking being in that trap.
no. What's the trap entail? Explain
It's kind of like, imagine something a little larger than a cracker box, like a saltines box.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wire, metal, and then it's got a door that is hinged at the two tops. Like you can go all the way through it when it's open.
Right.
When they get in the middle, they trigger something, and the two sides flop down.
Real quick.
Yeah, so then they're in like this little wire cage.
Okay.
So yeah, I just took him out in the yard and let him go. But,
It'll be back though, right?
I mean, he's probably scared of the greenhouse.
I don't
now.
know if it works that way.
No, he's gonna go right back home. That's
Man,
his home.
Those things are smarter than you know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't say
they are.
weren't smart. I'm just saying they're driven.
Yeah.
I don't know. He seemed pretty, it was a dramatic experience for this squirrel.
All right,
Right.
we're going to have to get an update.
Yes, we need squirrel news.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
I'll let you know. But I could have had a pet squirrel if I really wanted one.
Man, my grandmother hated squirrels.
Why?
Because she had a garden and she was all about her birds, and the squirrels were always in her bird feeder.
Oh.
Yeah, my grandfather was not a big fan of squirrels either on my dad's side.
I mean, I guess I get it if they're going after your shit, but
Yeah.
like just on the surface, they're cute as the dickens.
Oh yeah, they're super cute.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a little bit of hair on a tail do because they're just rats.
Right.
Yeah, cute rats.
They're cute rats.
Can be
though.
cute too.
If
Yeah,
you
no, rats are
Yeah,
cute.
you're not wrong.
It's true.
add like a tail wig, a wig to a rat tail, and then people might think they're cuter.
Yeah, I like going up to like Washington D.C. or I guess anywhere where the squirrels have gotten used to people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they'll just walk right up to you. They'll steal shit from you. Like if you got a bag of chips, that squirrel will get it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I have that with rabbits, like around my neighborhood. Like they just don't care.
Rabbits will steal your chips.
No, they just don't care. Like just like squirrels, they'll come up to you because they're
In your
like,
neighborhood?
in my neighborhood, there are rabbits that I'm walking the dog and Poppy's like wanting to bark and pull at them, and they're like, "Whatever, man," and aren't even moving,
Okay.
and they're like 3 feet away from me.
Damn.
That's weird, right?
Usually rabbits won't let you get that close.
Oh yeah,
Man,
Not-
this bear just moved in this game.
Oh.
I noticed that too.
the bear.
I've never seen that. We're taking so long in this game. The bear got up out the couch and walked over here.
No,
You
that
know-
was one of their Steam updates. A couple
Bear
weeks ago.
moving?
Oh,
You know what else I
Okay.
noticed then in the game, which the horse is throwing knives at the dartboard.
I saw
from
knives
behind
going
the
by,
bar.
but I couldn't tell where they were coming
Yeah,
from.
the bar's a little more lively.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
So
All
we
right.
got to pick up that stool, though. Anyway, I wonder if that rabbit was like used to be domesticated.
It's not. These are like there are rabbits all over my neighborhood.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if the origin of it was domesticated.
Ooh, like someone had a rabbit
Right.
and then was like, I can't keep this rabbit. I'll
Right.
dump it in Simon's neighborhood.
Yes.
Now that seems nuts because that's with like 1,000 rabbits that are in my neighborhood. They're all like from that one
they
domesticated
fuck like
rabbit.
rabbits.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. There used to be just 2 of them.
I
And then
think-
some asshole
All right.
dumped them off in Simon's
It's a
neighborhood.
theory.
And those
It is.
rabbits.
And now you got 1,000
Yeah.
It
domesticated
is-
rabbits.
It's an interesting theory. I wouldn't put a nickel behind.
I put 3 nickels behind it.
All right, 3 nickels.
It's a
15
3 nickel
cent.
theory.
You ever find yourself running out the door and you go, "Oh wow, I forgot to eat," and you got no time? I mean, like no time. Huel has you covered, and this podcast is sponsored by Huel. That's spelled Huel, the world's #1 complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. And you can head to Huel.com now to place your first order of this ultra convenient, nutritionally complete meal. Whether it's for busy mornings, late nights, or just getting yourself through a crazy schedule, Huel's ready-to-eat meals are the easiest way to get all the nutrition you need in seconds. And right now, you can try it for 15% off using our code Neebs15 so you can fuel up the easy way with Huel today. And here at home and at the office, we have Huel's Vanilla and Chocolate Black Edition. And each of them has 27 vitamins and minerals, 35 grams of protein, and 6 grams of fiber, and only 4 grams of added sugar. And it has saved me many a day where I would have just skipped a meal, but I didn't have to. And I really like it. So see for yourself and take the leap. Join the community of hooligans with this exclusive offer of 15% off with code Neebs15 at Huel.com. That's 15% off with the code Neebs15 at Huel.com. And unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters. Thanks, Huel.
Do y'all even own any change at this point in your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like quarters, dimes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
I have a
because
change bowl.
I live downtown, so every now and then I have to deal with a parking meter.
Wait,
right.
parking meters still take change?
Yeah. What do you think they take?
I thought you had to do credit card.
I'm not getting the app for that crap.
I don't want
Yeah,
to either.
man. Yeah, I hate. It's like you want you download the app so you can pay for this thing. Like, no,
I
I don't
want
mind the
to.
card being built into the side of the machine.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, let me scan my debit card. Whatever, that's fine. But you want me to download an app to
No.
park? No.
I mean, you can just
No, no,
text.
no, no.
You can text it too, right?
Yeah, I just don't like doing any of that crap. I got coins.
I'd prefer coins myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and if not coins, yeah, debit card. Come on.
the
Somebody swipe
worth
my
of a
card.
coin, though, in them, it's gone down so significantly. Like sometimes, I feel like if you put in a nickel, it might be a minute. Like a minute.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Neebs.
Neebs is
In
going
the
up
game,
to
we all ran out of
potentially-
cards, and
Yeah.
I am having to pull the trigger.
Woo!
Yeah, you're fine.
But
All
I'm
right, you're still here to talk.
Yeah.
All right, good.
But yeah, and a dime might be 2 minutes. It's pretty ridiculous.
It is.
I tell you what, a lot of the time I just go for the parking deck.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where you're
Yes,
at
sir.
downtown. For
That's
some
true.
reason,
I mean, for sure.
over by Marina Grill in that area,
Where I live?
yeah. Am I missing it? Or is there a no parking deck for the public?
No, there's not a parking deck for the public.
Like if you live there, there's parking decks.
Yeah, but it's still a pain in the ass.
Yes, you have to use a meter.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is all relatable.
Yeah, everybody can relate to
For people that live in a city, I guess.
I guess so, by the Marina Grill.
I'm sure
They
this.
would have
People
that
live in
particular-
areas where there's
Yes,
no parking
You're
deck,
right.
and they
it's
have
true.
to use a meter.
It's just like the Marina Grill.
Yep,
But it's crazy because there's a big music venue there.
that's
You know?
right.
Yeah, you'd think
They
they'd
do
have
concerts.
a giant fucking parking deck.
They
right
should,
there.
but the infrastructure did not go that direction.
Idiots.
Idiots.
And there's
Yeah.
so many parking areas there that aren't even like Cape Fear Community College has a huge parking lot that's not used a lot of times.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to, get annoyed and say that you guys need to stop talking about stuff, but I'm going to do it calmly now. Like, let's change the subject.
Oh, what would you like to talk about, Simon?
Let me tell you this, Simon.
what?
Other people have parking problems in their
They do.
cities.
I'd
Yeah.
rather hear what you're watching. It's entertainment.
We're
at
going
least.
there already.
It's at least it's entertainment.
Then you want to talk about food?
No.
Yeah, what are you watching? What shows are you watching and what are you eating?
That's
hey,
the
that's
what we-
boring
that's
thing
what
we
you
always
got.
do.
No, it's not what I have. I had an epidural on my back.
There we go. Now
Yeah.
we're
we're talking.
Yeah,
Now
now
we're
we got the needles
talking.
involved.
But I'll
yeah,
say this.
Yeah, I like needles. That's fun.
Yeah.
much more people can relate to parking than have an epidural.
Right? But it's at least more interesting.
It is.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
explain epidural.
It's a shot in your spine.
I guess it's a shot in your spine that you're like how it was for me was they just said we suggest you have it and then they lay you down on a table, they get you all cold, like numb you
cold?
up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then when they're talking to you at some point they don't tell you when the needles go in. And it was an interesting process. It took about 10 minutes. And really they're supposed to give you a numbing agent and then a steroid, but I never got numb. And the steroid, I'm hoping, is just slow to start working because it hasn't given me much relief.
Damn. So it didn't really work for you. Is
Not
kind of what
yet.
you're saying to me.
Not yet. Well, I mean, it's not over yet. I'm not giving up hope.
I hope it works.
So
Yeah.
we'll see.
And it's been one day so far.
And it's been 26 hours since I've had it.
Man, I hope it works.
Keep us posted.
Yeah. They do that with a lot of pregnant women, right? Epidurals.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
specifically, though, where they can't feel shit.
Right.
With me, they were thinking, your right leg's going to go numb. They wouldn't let me drive. I had to have somebody there.
Oh wow.
Even they wouldn't even let me Uber either. They're like, because they're Uber, they're not going to help you in the house if you can't walk. But I walked out of there no problem. I was like, my leg is not numb. I feel pretty much the same. And they're like, what?
You ran down the street.
I did. That's my problem. I'm doing like cartwheels when I shouldn't. I don't know how to do them, and I fall all the time.
I
Oh yeah.
can't do a
That's, yeah.
cartwheel.
There's
That's-
your issue right there.
That hurts my back.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Maybe
anyway,
they gave you a placebo.
That's
Ooh,
what
maybe.
I'm thinking. Got a saline shot.
Man,
Right?
Spine.
man, getting numb is so weird. Just that feeling.
yeah, I
going to
wasn't
the
looking
dentist and getting your mouth numb, that's the worst.
It does suck.
Just that big tingly. It's like your mouth is like your cheeks are giant. You know what I mean?
So fears, right? So this is something we could talk
Fears?
about.
Okay.
Because, well, like you said, going to the dentist, that made me think of fears. I know my brother can't stand that kind of thing. Like during this procedure, I was kind of a little bit nervous about it, right?
Yeah.
And then they told me, we're gonna have to have like a blood pressure cup on you, and I don't like blood pressure being taken because I hate feeling my own pulse.
Yeah, you're not alone. I've heard of that.
And they actually made an adjustment for me, and they let me wear the one on my wrist. So my point is, like, that's a fear of mine or whatever it is. Do you guys have any fears related to anything in the medical field?
I mean, I feel like I get what is it called? White coat syndrome. Like I get anxious anytime I'm in a doctor's office. Just because, like, I guess there's a part of my brain going, "Oh God, what are they going to find this time?"
It's called white coat syndrome, huh?
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
yeah.
So does it ramp up just when you're there, or you're like the day before?
Honestly, it's really just when I'm there, and kind of like you, like once they like start taking my blood pressure and doing all that stuff, I'm like, "Oh God, is my blood pressure going to be high?" And just me thinking about my blood pressure being high probably makes my blood pressure high.
Yeah,
It does.
But
It's
do you
not a
ever?
fear,
Because
though.
I freak out and my blood pressure is never high.
Really? Yeah. No, mine's usually a little elevated.
Okay.
I do the same thing though. Like in the past, it was higher. They're like, we'll check it again in a minute, and then it was down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that-
that's exactly what they do with me.
It's
about
a
every
common
time.
thing. Just relax a bit.
Yeah.
We'll check you again.
But I'll even do that like if my wife is like laying on me or something,
Yeah.
and she's like, I hear your heart, and then my heart acts goofy.
Just
You just know someone's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand feeling my own pulse. I also have like a problem with well, I'm claustrophobic somewhat, but like and this would happen a lot if I'm like laying with a lady, you know, and then my arm might be underneath her, and then as soon as I realize it's underneath her and I can't move it,
You freak out?
oh, you kind of, yeah, and then I have to get it out. Yeah, then I have to. I mean, it's, you know,
Yeah, like your brother, I have kind of an irrational fear of just dental work. That's why I go to a place that I get knocked out at.
yeah, my brother has to
Oh,
get
yeah,
knocked
one of
out too.
those.
I love getting knocked out. I love it.
Like just to get your teeth cleaned or something.
No, when I was getting a little bit of work done early last year.
Oh, something serious.
Yeah, serious. But the thing is, I'd get knocked out for teeth cleaning too. I would, because I love it. I love it, and
He's
go
addicted
in,
to
not be aware of any of it. Wake up, it's done, and then get a ride home and have the best sleep ever.
Oh man, you should get a punch card for colonoscopies or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Punch card would be nice. Yeah. It's like, oh, I was here. God, no.
I'm just a big-
I'm kind of with you. Yeah, it would be nice, especially the dentist. It's like, man, can I sleep through this shit?
You can,
Because it's awful.
you can.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why I chose a
cleaning's-
dentist that does it.
Even cleanings, at
They're
some points,
annoying.
They're like,
They suck. None of it feels good.
No. I've not once been to the dentist and been like, I'm happy
Oh,
to be
God,
here.
just right now, my body cringed just thinking about the fucking sucker and the.
and I think, yeah, it's brutal, man.
Yeah, if you were knocked out for that, like they always ask you to close, so it sucks all the stuff out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Like, close your lips around it like a straw.
yeah.
You can't do that if you're knocked out.
No,
Yeah, but
would
they
just
can
keep-
do
they would
all
just
the
keep
things.
the fluids vacuumed.
You'd probably just be like gagging on that.
No, they'd keep the fluids
They
vacuumed
keep
out
it
of your
going. They
mouth.
know what
yeah,
they're
but
doing.
it really helps when you close your lips around
They
that
are.
thing.
They're professionals.
It really helps to be knocked out.
How do you know if you're okay? I don't think I'd like that
Well, you wouldn't know you're not awake.
until you can't breathe because all that extra water
They're
is
not gonna let
blocking
you-
your throat.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
No, they're gonna vacuum it out.
Of course they are. You think that? Oh, you know, people
That
are gonna
is-
die from that?
I don't like that. That scares me more than being awake.
Okay. You know, dentists, like, because so many people feel like the anxiousness, you know, when you're there. And I feel like that gets absorbed into them. But dentists held the highest, I think they hold the highest suicide rate.
Really?
Yeah.
The dentists themselves.
Dentists held the highest suicide rate at 7.18% for men and women combined as of
Man.
November 1st, 2014.
What
What
doesn't
on earth
s-
would cause that?
It
But I've
doesn't
heard
seem
that a
like
while
that
ago.
stressful of a job.
Is this a? Where did you get this
I've been
from?
hearing that for so long, but the first thing that came up was 2014. I just wanted to talk.
Well,
Go on.
so we don't know if that's true or not.
You want to
course
go
not.
back to parking, Neebs?
Of course we don't.
No, I'd like to go back to getting my teeth cleaned.
Okay.
God, I hate when they're just like. Some people are good about not splashing,
Yeah.
and some people, that's not really an issue. Like they don't even care. It's just like bouncing off of your teeth, back onto your face.
Oh yeah, the cleaner, like whoever's doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And some people like they'll keep you dry. You're like, that's how you do it right
yeah.
there.
You know, you judge. I judge it based on how messy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How messy the little bib they put on you is. If the bib's super messy, she did
Uh-oh.
a bad job.
All right,
Yep.
guys.
Hey.
Oh
take a
yeah,
shot.
Dora's putting a gun to his head real quick.
Easy.
Easy.
Oh,
yeah,
all
no
right.
big
Tell ya,
deal. No
the-
big deal.
the way this is going, if somebody gets shot, they're not coming back.
If we stick to that rule, yeah, it's like once you're done, yeah, if you're gone, you're out of the
Yeah.
podcast because yeah, it does take it takes longer to
It's
go
a long
completely
time.
around than I thought it would, which
Well,
is
this-
nice. I like this.
This is so long. Maybe after the first shot, we should just drop the game. What do you think?
We'll see how it plays out.
And just chit chat.
Yeah, well, we can chit chat anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to follow. We can do whatever we want around here. We're adults.
Okay. What would you do if that statement were true? You can do whatever you want to do.
For most collectors of cards, the idea of spending $2,000 or more on a Luka or Ellie or Mahomes rookie card just isn't in the cards. I mean, collecting's fun, but that's some serious coin. But thanks to slab packs from arenaclub.com, now it's possible to score gem mints for a fraction of their retail price. And every card that I listed was hit from last week's Arena Club slab pack drop. And Arena Club is the only repack that provides real value and a complete view of all possible cards and clear hit rates for each one. I have a Pokemon slab pack coming, and that is something that in the last 5 years, I've come to realize the value in some of these cards, and it's crazy to me. I'm on the site right now. I'm checking out Pokemon's. One of them stuck out to me. These are the featured cards of the week on here. Look at this one here. Pretend Comedian Pikachu from 2019. It's going for $100. 101 actually. Blastoise and Piplup GX, $135. I'm not pronouncing these things right, but this kind of stuff you're gonna find on Arena Club. I mean, you could search up any cards that you want, or any cards that you have that you want to see what the going rate is or what people are selling them for and what condition. I mean, I was searching stuff that I know that I have from when I was a kid, and I was really shocked with some of the values of the cards that I already have. And right now, you can get 10% off your first slab or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/Neebs and use code Neebs. That's arenaclub.com/Neebs and use code Neebs for 10% off your first purchase. Thank you, Arena Club.
What would you do if that statement were true? You can do whatever you want to do. You're an adult.
Oh, well, it kind of is.
Are there things? Well, I mean, you can't go and drive your car through the grocery store.
No, yeah. Well, that's something I don't think a functional adult would do. But okay, so are you talking about are you asking me if there were no rules?
No rules.
There were no rules.
It doesn't have to be malicious. It could be, I want to drive my motorcycle in the grocery store.
Yeah.
And shop.
There
No
were
rules.
no rules. What would I do tomorrow? I think it'd be fun to sink a cruise ship.
To sink one?
Yeah.
What?
I bet you could do that.
Yeah. If there were no rules, I'd be like, yeah, I want to sink a cruise ship and
Yeah.
watch people scramble off of it. I think
Oh,
that'd be
with
fun.
people in it.
I think that'd be fun to watch.
Gotcha. Okay. Because you could probably actually do that with those groups that try to help reefs grow. Take something out and sink it. There's no people on them usually. I know that's probably
Okay.
disappointing to
Oh,
you.
wait, is that what they're replacing our reefs with? Sunken cruise ships?
They don't replace it. It gives the reef the chance to thrive
Right.
because it has more places to live inside of and
yeah.
grow
Okay,
on.
gotcha.
I got an answer for the new no rules thing.
Okay.
I would like to ride the whole, go to, I don't know, O'Hare, Atlanta, and just be a piece of luggage. I want to ride the whole luggage thing.
Oh yeah, the
I
conveyor
wanna-
belts.
Yeah, I just want to sit there, lay down on my side, I'm not sure, and just ride through the whole luggage thing
As a person.
as a person.
I like that. That sounds fun.
People you would meet along the way.
What?
Like the people, just like the people that work behind the scenes.
Yeah, maybe I'd
They
pass
see
some
you
of them.
coming
and
down. You're like,
we
hey,
don't
what's
know.
up, man?
Yeah, what's up? I want to ride it. Am I alone here?
I mean, I think we've all had that thought, especially when I was younger.
Yeah.
I think everyone, when they're a kid, if you go to the airport, you're like, of course, I want to get on this thing and ride it.
Yeah, ride the whole
And your
thing.
mom's like, no, stay off.
Well,
might
yeah, I
be
mean,
a-
I'm talking from the plane
Yeah.
to the
He's
carousel.
talking
Yeah,
all the way.
the whole thing.
You want to?
Oh,
want to
well,
take
your mom
that?
didn't.
you
You
wanna-
didn't
mean
have the
that.
option.
Yeah, that's true. but-
Every kid's like, can I sit on it?
Yeah,
No,
like on
stay
the
off.
carousel.
Yeah. Well, there's that. I mean, also when you first throw your luggage in, you see it go behind.
Yeah, I want to do the whole trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be a fun theme park ride.
Luggage, the
Yeah.
theme park ride.
Yeah. Check the luggage.
Would that? Okay. Yeah.
Let's ride.
You
check
could
luggage,
make it
Mama.
fun. Yeah. I'm like, there's no way it'd be fun. But now I'm thinking, it's like, yeah, you could make that fun.
That could be in VR.
Yeah, I suppose it could. Someone get on that game, please. Make riding luggage VR.
Right. Yeah. Luggage simulator.
That could be a good game, though. Like, it turns into a whole different world that nobody expected.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it really could.
Gets real trippy.
Yeah. You know what? Like, I've been playing Satisfactory And that game's kind of like that because you set up all these conveyor belts for your factory.
Yeah.
So it looks like what I imagine behind an airport looks like, with all these conveyor belts going this, that, all these different ways.
But you can't ride it.
You can in the game.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Good.
So you can set up. There you go. So play some Satisfactory, Dora.
Good.
Set up some conveyor belts and
It's not gonna-
live your fantasy.
Yeah, that's not going to do it for me, but I hear you.
Make your dreams come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon, no rules tomorrow. What do you do?
Can we make it on Sunday?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna take probably Hero's dose of mushrooms and then go to an NFL game and be on the sidelines and just see what happens
Well, you could do that.
openly, and I won't be arrested if I get on the field.
Oh.
There's no rules.
Just jump into a game.
Who knows?
Okay.
There's
All right.
there's no rules.
No,
and I
there
won't-
are no rules.
and I won't be arrested.
Okay,
Yep.
so there's
Same
a lot
thing
of
with
things,
your
a lot of
luggage
parts
thing.
to Simon's answer.
What?
Yeah, it's just
He wants-
take mushrooms and go to a ball game.
Well, yeah,
and be
but
able to go on the field.
and
if he
well, I
wants.
mean, luggage is better. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything that just
Right.
popped in my head. But
not a bad one.
riding luggage, like what luggage does, is better.
I don't know.
Apparently, according to Neebs.
I didn't say it's better.
No,
I
yeah,
said
I don't
yours
think anybody
had-
said it was better.
Well, I think he's like, that's what you're gonna do. Like he's talking down to it.
No, see,
Really?
your brain thinks that all the time.
Oh
but
my
that's
god! I'm
usually
gonna
not
hear.
the
I'm
case.
gonna hear your tone, and I'm wondering where you were going with that after that. Okay,
I'll explain it to you. I'm right here.
go ahead.
I said there's a lot of parts to yours. Like it wasn't just one thing. You had like multiple things, which is fine. It was
Okay.
like do mushrooms, be able to go on the field, be able to tell the coach how to run his job.
All right. I think you're lying, but okay.
Okay. Well,
But no, you're right, Neebs, on
yeah.
that.
I think you said something like, so you just want to do drugs.
No.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part.
I didn't,
We'll
I didn't hear it
see.
either.
And,
If
I mean, I said that. I was like, yeah, you just want to do some drugs and go to a football game.
yeah. No. If I said that, I would be doubling down right now on that. Go,
Damn it.
yeah. I really hate your idea.
It could be nice to, with the no rules, like you're hungry and you go into, sorry, Simon, but like if you went into a Jersey Mike's, or if you're going for a drink, you just hop behind the bar or the counter and like, I'm making my own sandwich. I'm going to go make my own
Oh,
drink.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
go
know,
in the back. I'm using
sick
your
of
stuff.
waiting. Yeah, I'm going to go make my own drink or sandwich. Yeah. Just
That'll
hop
work.
in there.
Yeah. Ooh, I've always had this fantasy, like being on the road, like when I'm driving, if I could like point at a car and then snap my fingers and the car in front of me just blows up.
Yeah. Yours are all about
You're a
hurting people.
you're a horrible person.
Yeah, well, I just want people to get the fuck out of my way when I'm driving.
They want you to get out of their way too.
No, I know when to move.
No, I've seen you drive. You're a good driver, but you're really cautious.
Yes.
You sometimes don't turn when you have plenty of room to turn, like cross intersection.
Well, yeah, I like to look both ways several times.
So some people behind you be like, okay, we could have drove 4 cars through that
Nah,
hole.
usually there's nobody behind
So they
me.
want him to blow up.
They want
is
him
what
to
you're
blow up,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Neebs, you're very nice when you insult Absro.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I get really mad if people don't let me know they're turning. with
Oh,
their-
yeah, use your damn turn signal? Yeah.
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 Hey,
That happens to me every fucking day. Because I swear, like right outside my neighborhood is a stoplight, and I have to wait for people that are going straight. And
Right.
so if they're turning, I can go, but they don't let me fucking know they're turning. Never.
And what the fuck happened there? What
don't know.
happened?
Yeah. Just people don't give a shit.
Yeah, you got to know ahead of time so you can go ahead and start your turn.
It's
Yes.
it's helpful. It's very
Yeah.
considerate.
If I know you're turning, then I can go. I can go about my day. But if you don't have your signal on, then, well, I got to wait for you. And then, guess what? Oh, you're turning? That's great. That's great. Thanks for taking time out of my fucking day.
All right, everybody write that down. If you're turning, turn signal on so the people across the street from you
Yeah, just let people know.
can know what's going on. And let me say this again. I've said it before. When you're at a light, you don't need to be checking your text
no.
when that thing's getting ready to turn green.
Oh.
You need to be inches away from that bumper in front of you so you get as many cars through that light as possible.
Unless you have like the feature my car has, when there's a green light, my car goes bing.
But here's the report card.
So your car just says like,
There you
hey.
go.
My car lets me know it's
It
a
is
green
great.
I love
fucking
it.
light.
Here's the
great.
report card, though. If there's 3 car lengths between the car in front of you and you, as
Yeah.
you're getting through the intersection, you've messed up.
Oh,
You
three,
did.
3 car lanes for sure. That's absurd.
You
Because
did.
they'll let it go, and then like it gets further and further. Then they
Nope,
go, and
squeeze
then the
in.
car behind that does
Squeeze
that.
in.
Next thing you know, only 3 cars are getting through when there's 15 cars in line.
Yeah.
Man, I hate people that, once the light's green, like, go. I'm not talking like pedal to the metal. But
Just
I am
start
talking
going.
like it's just fucking move.
Show me that you are aware of the green light.
Yes.
And on your side, Abstro, it's a little destructive. One of my wishes has been not for the car to blow up, not for that, but for if I could just ram into them.
Oh, without any consequence?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. That would
Just
be
give 'em
nice.
Give
to
'em a
like push
tap.
them. Like if you had something on the front of your car where you go like, I can ram
And
into
I don't
them
care.
and push them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Grand Theft Auto is so fun.
Yeah.
It lets you live out that fantasy.
It does. It's true.
I just wish you could jump onto vehicles or even trains. I wish the whole like hobo train thing was fine. If you see a train, you can just grab onto it.
Okay, yeah. What with like you like a sack and a stick?
Sure.
Just jump on a train.
Yeah. Or if you see you're on a skateboard like Marty McFly, you can just grab on the cars and
Oh yeah.
go down the road.
Yeah, it'd be fun. That'd be
Like you
fun.
could in the small town in the 80s. They was cool with that.
The 80s. Back when,
Oh,
it was-
the
back when
80s.
you used to be able to call somebody's brother to get the cops to let you go.
Still
The
could-
80s.
Yeah,
probably
you still
could.
can. I mean, that level of, if you know a guy, that exists.
It was more common, maybe. Maybe it just seems like it, but yeah.
Yeah, in these small towns, that absolutely still happens. It's like, oh, Tommy got arrested again. Like, oh, shit, let me call the sheriff. That
All right.
exists. That absolutely. that
it's
good
all
old
who
boy
you
network.
know.
It's not as prevalent.
Well, maybe it doesn't seem as prevalent, but I mean,
I'm
now,
sure.
well, now
I'm
it's
sure
different
you
now.
know, like you really know.
No,
Well,
I don't know.
I
but,
know.
And now I would say it is harder to get away with body cameras.
Yes.
Because those have changed the game. Like I think there was a judge not too long ago, or some city official, got arrested, and the entire time he's like, "Are those body cameras on?" And they're like, "Yes." And he's like, "Oh, can we turn them off?"
Yeah.
I love watching that shit. It was like, yeah, some fucking county official gets a DUI.
Yeah.
And the cops now are like, back in the day, it would have been like, well, yeah, we just let you go. Not
Of
anymore.
course.
That shit's on camera.
Yeah. As
I've
it
got-
should be.
As it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no problem with body cameras. Let's just tape everything. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Then no one can bullshit each other. It's like, oh, he beat me. It's like, oh, you roll the footage back. No, he didn't.
There you go.
And
Works
you know
both
what,
ways.
man? I'm definitely a pro gun person, so don't anyone think. But there are a lot of like non-lethal, really great weapons out there that'll
Like the squirrel trap.
take somebody down like this. Exactly, just a bigger version of that for people, right? Just have
Yeah.
cops plant that in front of car doors when they pull them over.
Or taser.
But so that when there are mistakes made, well, that these people aren't dead.
No,
Should
yeah.
be
In,
nice.
in an ideal world, no one needs to die.
I know, but I'm just saying there are other weapons that can be used, at some points.
I mean, they do use tasers. There's a lot of
I
funny
know, but
videos
there's
on
not
YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh
I know.
man, I love there's one that I love. It's like ladies in a McDonald's and they're like, "We're gonna tase you." It's like, "No, you're not gonna tase me." And then quick, and she just goes, "Oh!" She just screams and hits the ground. And I shouldn't laugh at that. It's like, man, this lady's having like a
that's
fucking
hilarious.
mental
Yeah.
breakdown,
And they
but
deserved it.
Jesus. Yeah, it's like they gave her every fucking warning they could.
Yeah.
And it's like at some point you just got to go, all right, let's just.
Yeah,
You gotta deal with this
You hope
bitch.
you're not tasing someone that's having a mental breakdown, but at the end of the day, she didn't die from it.
No,
No.
and sometimes you need to tase somebody that's having a mental breakdown
Yeah.
if they're threatening people.
Yeah,
they're
if
being
I was
aggressive.
somehow out of control of myself, not in the right mind, I would hope someone would tase me
Yes.
before I hurt somebody.
Damn right.
Mm-hmm.
Might snap you back into reality a little bit.
And
Yeah.
even if you weren't going to hurt that person, if you're coming across like you were, you're bad. Even if you're mentally ill, sorry. You're
Yeah.
out and about.
But we'll try to use something non-lethal so we can at least get through this.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And it would just be nice if cops just had, and not all police or whatever it is, but it would be nice if that was more used, the tasing.
Yeah, let's tase more.
Right.
Yeah, make tasing great again.
Right? Please.
Come on, where's my hat?
What does that spell out though?
CMTGA.
Doesn't sound good.
No, no, no.
nothing.
My tag.
Nothing good.
Maybe we could change it up.
We'll switch some words around.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's the things we would do if we could.
It's
I
just a
want to
small-
change mine, because really, I can probably just go to a different country and do that like a soccer game. I just want to take mushrooms.
Yeah.
basically,
Okay,
is
yeah.
what
You
it
just
is.
want to take mushrooms.
and it be legal. It brings it down because it's sick. It's like it's so freaking weird that we're not allowed to take mushrooms here, and it's natural, and it's just kind of bizarre that we've done enough studies on it, and you go, oh yeah, we're gonna have to wait like 5 years before it's legal, and I
Oh.
think it's just such bullshit.
Tell me more about it, Mr. Rogan.
Well, no, I mean, it's when they
Mr.
made
Rogan
it
has
class.
not Mr. Rogan.
What was the classic when they gave it a, back in the 70s or something? They made it a, what's it called?
Oh, whatever schedule it is.
Yeah, what schedule
I'm
it was?
not sure if it's a schedule 1 or a 3 or whatever it is, but it was political, and everyone
was
knows
bad.
that.
Yep.
And it made no sense. So it's been fighting that for 30, 40 years.
Yeah, I just want to do mushrooms.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Right.
And legally,
And you should
be
be
able to
allowed
get
to.
the right stuff, and be able to go to a place where you go, this is exactly what you're getting, because there's a lot of medicinal uses for it too.
Now,
Yeah.
do people? I don't know much about this world. Are people actually getting fined or arrested for doing mushrooms?
Less these days, of course.
Yeah, definitely less. But like, why I'd like to be able to go to a facility that's legally run, that has to follow guidelines like the marijuana industry has to, so I can go, I want this strain and this and this and this, and boom, 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 and I know exactly what I'm getting,
Yeah.
and I don't have to deal with trying to get shit off of the street or whatever it is. Even
sure.
if you're not getting busted for it, there's a lot of shit out there. You don't know what you're taking.
Yeah, you'd rather it be regulated and controlled.
Just like weed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
just like weed.
It's equally, it's not a big
And
deal.
it sucks that it's taxed, and it sucks that the government has to get involved. But you know what? There are ways that you could do it. The hemp world does it, and they do it right, and they don't have to follow all that bullshit. Anyway, I'm done talking about this. Son of a bitch! Gonna get all worked up.
Angry bull. Neebs, do you hate that you're a big fat pig in this when we play it?
I picked the pig.
Oh, so you like it.
I liked it.
It's
Okay,
handsome.
I was like, I'm grabbing the pig before anybody else does.
And there's a few more characters coming in this game we saw, right?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
4 new ones. I think one's a green lizard. I think that one will suit you more, Neebs.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a lizard.
Yeah.
I
Who are
love
the other
lizards.
ones?
We have lizards in our greenhouse too, but I don't think they're going to set a trap off.
Oh,
They could
lizards
probably
are
get out.
great. Yeah.
Some of them are so tiny.
Yeah.
They're just so tiny. You're like, how are you even a living thing? You're so little
Yeah.
with head and arms and
Talking about the enoles,
yeah,
they're all over the place.
and sometimes little tree frogs too. They're
Yeah.
so great.
Oh man, I saw a lizard the other day. He wasn't in a good spot. He was caught in an orb web.
That's not good.
Ooh.
Yep. Nope. He was having I'd say a bad day, but it was his last day.
So you didn't
Yeah.
help him.
Hell no. Orb weavers got to eat too, man.
Yeah, you
Circle
didn't
of life.
interfere with nature.
Nope.
I saved a spider the other day because I was going to go wash my truck, which doesn't happen often. And he had made like a big home in the bed of my truck. Like one whole corner was just webs and all this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
makes
yeah.
That tracks.
And I'm like, well, you're going to be mad, but you're going to like this better than going through the car wash.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
So I got like a stick and like scooped him all up with all of his web and a lot of his food and put him over in the bushes.
Nice. And
And
now
he
he lives in the
adjusted.
car wash bushes.
Nope. This was at my house before I went to the car wash.
Oh.
So
Well,
he's a neighbor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's I don't know why I want to say he's dead now. How long do spiders live?
I don't know.
I
Like
wonder.
28 years, I think.
28 years.
Yeah, every one of them.
It's the average life of a spider.
Yeah.
I doubt it's. That 28 years seems absurd.
Yeah, I just made a number.
Of
up.
course he did. No, we're talking about days, weeks.
Days?
I'm curious if it's weeks. I don't know.
Are you on it, Simon?
I am going to. Average lifespan of a spider.
So my guess was 28 years. Abstra?
Oh, for a spider?
I'm thinking it's
What?
within a year.
Yeah, I guess it also depends on the spider.
Of course, it absolutely does. I figured that too, but there's a span here that's quite interesting. I'm going to
All
tell
right.
you.
Right. Oh,
This is
man.
AI telling me
3
this.
years?
I'm going to go 6 months to 2 years.
6 months to 2 years. You said 3 years to what? Or something to 3 years, Apsara.
And I said 28 years.
All right. Actually, you know what? I'll just go right to it. It's from less than a year to over 20 years.
What?
Oh, shit.
Over 20?
What kind
So,
live
yeah,
over
that's a big-
20
yeah.
years?
Absolutely must depend on the spider.
Of course
what
it
spider
does.
is that?
Of course it does. Like a brown recluse is 1 to 2 years, where a tarantula can live 10 to 30 years.
Wow, I didn't know that.
There's a trapdoor spider can live 5 to 20 years.
Nobody wants that.
And the black widow's 3 years.
Ooh.
All right.
You know, common house spider, which is kind of what I was thinking about when I was talking about, was about 1 to 2 years. So yeah, look
That's,
at you saving lives,
yeah.
Neebs.
Oh,
That's
uh-oh. I got to
crazy.
put a gun to my head
Oh,
real quick.
look at that.
I was like, oh, this is my first one. I'm fine.
It
Yeah.
is. Or
Yeah.
you're
well,
not.
1 and
Click.
okay.
All
right.
good.
It's crazy. Like, what's the spider going to do for 20 years?
Eat?
Right, I mean, yeah. What are we all gonna do for 20 years?
I hope they still
eat.
I mean, we do a lot more than spiders do.
Yeah, but we also eat.
They also have a lot. They do probably a lot of banging, maybe.
Well, apparently the males get eaten a lot after they mate, don't they?
Spiders? I thought that was more mantis.
Mantis?
Mantis.
Spiders don't do that too?
I mean, maybe. Probably.
no.
I think the
depends
Black
on
Widow
the-
did, didn't it?
I was looking at
species of
different black
spider.
widows eat their. Yeah, it's
the
just
black widows do?
it's common in the insect world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I witnessed a black widow eat the mate.
Jeez, what a way to go.
Man.
Yeah, and if you've ever seen a male black widow, it's the most pathetic looking little thing ever. It's
So
just
is it black and does it have the red hourglass?
it's you can't even. It's so small and like sickly looking.
Just a male black widow.
Yeah,
oh,
but
it is, isn't it? It's got like I think
I gotta
that's-
look it up.
It
Yeah.
doesn't have a big like bulbous body in any way. It's just kind of pathetic, hanging out like, hey, I hope I can sleep with you.
And no, it's not the one you have to worry about biting you either.
No.
Okay.
I want to see that Marvel movie now. When Black Widow's
Hey, Scarlet.
tiny husband shows up.
Yeah.
There's also, if you guys ever
Scarlet.
you ever seen a false widow?
No.
It's a widow spider that looks like a black widow, but it's not. It's a false widow.
I've seen other spiders with black marks on them that aren't black widows. so
Gotcha.
maybe.
It doesn't
Oh,
have the
wow.
hourglass, and they're not. They don't bite generally. They're not poisonous.
Jesus. Oh wow, yeah, I am looking at a male black widow. Yeah, it is pretty pathetic
Yeah, they're
compared to the female.
When you see it by a female, you're like, oh boy.
yeah,
Yeah, of course you're gonna
is-
eat that little shit.
She is definitely the dom in that relationship.
Yeah.
No question.
That is that is the insect world in a nutshell, really.
Yeah.
The ladies,
God, how horny do you have to be?
I mean, it's just your job.
Right. Yeah. It's like
So
that's
you
it.
got it's what
As
you
a
got.
spider.
And that's it. That's all they have to offer.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
It's
they're
like-
only like a year old, so they don't know what's going
yeah,
on.
yeah, that's true. They have no concept. That's crazy. Yeah, they just run on fucking instinct, don't they?
Yeah.
Seems
It's
to.
like, why do I do this? I just do. Because
Yeah.
my brain tells me I got to.
This feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bear's okay. Keep staring at me every
shit.
time.
Guys, I got a boogie.
Oh, you got to go.
You got to
I
go,
do.
Dora.
I do.
All right.
I'll just stay right here, and you can just watch my blank face staring at you.
Sure. We'll see you after dinner.
Yeah, for sure.
I should challenge. Who's the one that can challenge Dora so we can see him get shot?
I think it'd be Abstra, right?
Yeah, when it comes around to me, yeah, I'll keep challenging him until either he goes out or I do.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I may.
It could backfire.
Yeah, it could backfire. Easy. It's a roll of the dice.
Tis. So
I heard we're getting pandas. Was there a time we don't do any research when we do a podcast?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, but
we keep saying,
pandas.
we keep like just like regurgitating headlines we may or may not have
Yeah.
seen.
so tell me.
So didn't China take away all of our pandas when they were
What?
mad at us? I'm sure they're still mad at us, but
Take away all of our
they're like,
pandas.
nope, we're taking the pandas.
No, I don't. Okay,
Did China take away
it could
all
have
of
happened,
America's
but I
pandas?
don't remember that happening.
Well, I know the pandas are coming back.
Okay.
And
Well,
listen,
yeah, because the National Zoo returned its 3 giant pandas to China in advance. Something about that happened in 2024.
Well, Neebs, you brought up not too long ago there was a zoo with fake pandas.
yeah,
Right.
they were
So how do we
dogs.
know that we're actually getting real pandas back?
you got to see if they bark or not.
Right.
Yeah, if they bark, they're not a real panda.
Yeah.
Those
Panda.
dogs, man, I see why they did it. Those dogs look like pandas. Like, man, I tell you, you know that every freaking kid from like, I don't know, 13 or under that didn't really give a shit, but like actually took a look, but like didn't really care, didn't have a thing for pandas, wouldn't
Right.
have questioned it.
They were just like, "Mommy, pandas."
And they'd be like, oh, look at them, they're cute.
Jeez.
So I'm curious, are other countries like is pandas just a Chinese animal, like from China?
It's probably indigenous, I'm assuming.
Is there some law that no other country can own them? You just have to rent them from China?
No, really.
What?
I'm guessing.
It's a
I don't know.
rental?
We'll search it. Like, come on now, live.
countries own pandas, or does just China own pandas? Is that a good question?
Who owns the pandas?
Okay,
I'm gonna ask this.
I just asked.
I love it. Like we're just asking the dumbest fucking questions we possibly can. Does China own all the pandas? Like what?
Listen, what I got. The only natural habitat for giant pandas in the world is located in southwestern China.
All right.
Combined with the requirement that all cubs must return to China, this creates the sense that pandas belong in and to China, and a country can only receive them if they have good relations with the People's Republic.
As we're laughing, it's exactly true.
So listen, I don't really need to read articles because I kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think
That seems
that's
crazy, doesn't
yeah.
it?
That's how most people operate.
That's right. But listen, don't try this at home. We're professionals.
So any zoo here in America has to lease the panda.
Yeah, I think they're expensive too.
Well,
like,
wait.
Of course, I'm sure.
hold on, I'll look that up.
And
Yeah.
that's what
how
it
much?
is. It's a
Can we do
lease.
it? How much does it cost to lease a panda?
Probably like $1 million a year or something.
Damn, that's an expensive
Yeah,
damn bear.
I would not have a panda. Pandas are not that cool.
Yeah, we should
cute.
just get a dog and paint it black and white.
Like it's
How
the
much does the U.S. pay China for pandas?
Or I guess that would be.
Zoos typically pay a fee of $1 million a year. Look, I don't need to read.
Ooh.
I don't need to
Okay.
read anything.
I understand
Jeez,
that.
nailed that
$1
number.
million a year to lease a fucking fat ass panda bear.
Can we talk about how crazy that is? Would you do it? Because my God,
Oh man,
What
it
in the
depends.
world? You
If
gotta
it's
look
$1
at the
million
numbers.
a year, but this panda will help you generate $3 million.
I know
it's
that.
worth it.
I mean, come on now. I got to look at the freaking what are the numbers that the zoos are doing that don't have pandas? Because if a panda was at a zoo, I wouldn't give a shit. Would you?
No,
Right?
Yeah. If I'm at the zoo, I'm going to see everything that
I
I
understand
paid
that.
to go see there.
Right.
yeah,
I-
but a panda being at the zoo isn't going to be the draw for me
No.
to go to the zoo.
You would go to the zoo and you'd be like, "Oh, everything's great here." And if a panda was there, of course it'd be on your list. But if a panda wasn't there, would you say, "Hey, where the fuck are the pandas?"
I don't go to the zoo for one
You
animal.
would. You
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yes.
say, "Where the fuck are the pandas?" And that's my point.
What would you say?
You wouldn't say anything.
But what would you say?
My point. Nothing.
I want to see the what?
That's my point.
I want to
wouldn't
see
say
everything else.
anything.
I want to see the monkeys. I want to see the elephants.
gonna go and
I
see
wanna
everything that's
yeah,
there.
all of it.
Yeah, I'd
But-
just go see
But
anything.
not the panda?
No, if the panda's there, yes.
yes,
But
you're
I get
gonna
what
see
Simon's
it.
saying. What Simon is saying
Do
is
you
if the panda's
understand?
not there, it's fine too.
Yeah.
I'm still at the zoo. The zoo doesn't need to spend $1 million to get a fat black and white teddy bear out there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't-
going no matter what.
It's an unnecessary expense on the zoo's part.
Yeah, because I'm going to the zoo. That's
Right.
it.
They got 1,000 other animals. They don't
I
need
don't
a
think
damn
it's an
panda.
A-lister, but it's probably a B-lister.
I think if I were a shareholder in the zoo,
Dude.
I would call a meeting.
Let me tell you, you think it's a B-lister? I think it's the ultimate A-lister. I don't think there's any other animal, and I'm probably wrong because, again, no research, that has this kind of a deal with fucking zoos. That can't be there
Yeah, it's
unless there's another fucking animal from China that they're like, yeah, this one's ours too.
Yeah, so we got to drive these prices down. Everybody boycott
Boycott it.
pandas until that price comes down to
Yeah.
like 300.
Unless we're doing like a fair trade kind of thing. It's like we get the pandas, they get something else, something indigenous
you
to here.
get a deer.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
that
fine.
deer over there.
But now, Neebs, you're putting these people out of business. All these zoos that paid the money. If we boycott it, they're the ones that are hurting,
listen,
not China.
To
yeah,
me,
now the animals are starving. You don't want to do that.
Right? You don't want to do that.
to me, a A-lister is like the giraffe. Love a giraffe.
Giraffes are cool.
Lions, people want to see a lion.
Lions are
Oh
cool.
yeah. A giraffe is ultimate A-lister if you have the opportunity to feed them.
Oh yeah, you're feeding.
Wow.
A panda could be an A-lister if it let people feed it.
Yeah, but not for that money, and people are giving giraffes away. Come on, you could fucking raise a fucking giraffe in like Alabama in somebody's big backyard.
You
You
get
know,
them in bundles.
fucking,
yeah.
you got to pay a lease to China.
Yeah,
Come
it is
on.
crazy.
That's a bad investment.
It's fucking crazy.
Would you lease a car?
I would if it made sense. If my accountant said it made sense.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah,
People
of
leasing
course it
cars?
is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
People, yeah, and it makes sense for some people to do it.
Like not having to, because you don't have to repair it or anything, do you?
Right, and it's a write-off in certain ways that might benefit you and better, but you can also write off your regular vehicle too. So
Yeah. Hey, your car's broke. You might want to come fix this.
Yeah.
Oh, Dallas just.
Oh.
Oh,
call
Dallas
out.
is taking a shot
Oh,
naturally.
maybe it'll work. Come on. Bullet number 2. I want
Yep.
to see this dog eat
So
it.
it was Queen's
Oh.
table.
Aroo,
Simon
aroo.
threw a queen.
Ah.
No, it's amazing how long we've been going. And
Yeah, we were like, oh, surely somebody will get knocked out by the end of this, but yeah, you
and
don't
we've-
know.
And we only got 5 minutes because I gotta go.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I gotta go too. Yeah, I'm going. I'm leaving town. Freaking. I'm hitting Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Where you going at in Florida?
So, Universal. Hopefully everything should go well.
Ooh.
Is the Epic Universe open yet? Is that still being built?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
So
Is
yeah,
that
we're
like
doing
the
Harry
Epic
Potter.
games? Is that like Fortnite
It's like
shit?
Mario and Donkey Kong ride.
No, that's the Nintendo one. That I went to that one in Universal, but that was in Hollywood.
in Hollywood.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's where that one was, and that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they got this. They're spending a ton of money, and they've been building it for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
They got like a Donkey Kong thing, I think, where it looks like you jump off the rails and clear, and then your cart lands on the rails again.
Oh, okay. That one must be at the Florida one because
Yeah.
that one was not at the California one.
I wouldn't think so, because this is a big deal down in Florida.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and Florida. Listen, I got this epidural of a deal with this back shit. I'm going. I'm gonna be going to ride rides, man.
Are you gonna get on roller coasters?
I am. I am, and there's signs everywhere that say don't do it.
I hope it kicks in.
No, listen, because it's you know what, this is all in my freaking. It's not even in my back. It's like my leg. It's like leg nerve shit. But I'm looking forward to riding stuff.
No, yeah, going to Universal's fun. Are you doing a Disney World?
No, just
No,
Universal.
just Universal?
2 days.
Okay. Just don't ride that shitty ET ride.
At Universal? No, I won't.
God.
Thank you. Thank
God.
you for warning me. Because you know what? I'll remember that. No ET.
Yeah.
ET, go the hell home.
Yeah, don't even phone it. Just leave.
Right.
I'll probably piss somebody off with that comment.
That's
by the way.
somebody's favorite
It
ride.
is somebody's favorite ride. They're like, I love the ET ride. I like it when he says my name at the end. That's right.
He does do that, doesn't he?
He does. It's like, hello, Bob.
Come on. It's still there, though. Why is it still there?
It may not be. I haven't been over there in a minute.
Okay, but still, pretty sure it did overlap. Like 5 years ago, it might have
Yeah.
been there.
That was the one ride where, like, halfway through it, I'm like, ugh.
Right.
I mean, now with face recognition and AI, imagine what animatronics could be like in a park like that.
Yeah, well, shit. The one at Animal Kingdom, I think I showed you the video of it, the Avatar one.
Yeah, that was movement.
Yeah, but that was an animatronic.
It looked great.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Like,
Like
all
if they could
right,
look at you and go, "Hey, Neebs,
yeah,
what's up?"
get Elon to make a robot, fucking AI for it, and now you got something.
Yeah.
Did you see his damn those robots he had at that
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
event he put on?
Were they real?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. I mean, the
What?
robots were real enough, but they were walking around. But the way they were talking, I was like, man, that's got to be a human driving that. That's way too damn good.
Well, I saw a headline and I didn't believe it, but it said there were people in costumes, and I'm like, that could just be some
no, it didn't look like a
misinformation.
costume. I mean,
No.
you
Okay.
couldn't have squeezed into that. I mean,
No.
it looked like
Yeah.
a robot.
No,
Okay.
it had to be really faked well.
It could have been
with CG.
controlled by a person, and it probably was. It was
Why?
probably a person driving it, a person talking back to other people.
Gotcha.
Why?
But so
Why would they do that? That's totally faking it. You think that's complete bullshit?
I think they were faking it for investors. Yeah,
I mean, I could see.
it's like here's what we want to do. We want
Yeah.
it to look like this, but we're not there yet.
this helps you imagine it.
Yeah.
Huh? They didn't sell it like it was that. They did. So they're misleading people. They're lying to them.
Did you hear their sales pitch for it?
I saw reports on it, and they weren't saying that this was fake shit.
Okay,
That's very misleading, and to me, that's
Maybe.
the same as lying.
but he's not in charge of what people report about it.
Yeah, but I mean, the reporters, it's their job to find out what the fuck this shit is.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know. Yeah, it's almost like the way it was interacting was almost too good.
It's-
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be pretty good. I mean, what was it? It was just like, I've had AI talk to me.
Yeah, the way this one paused, like the inflection and
Yeah.
stuff like that, which maybe they've programmed it in, and it's not controlled by a guy, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
They
Look,
should. To me,
look,
they should, because
you know,
it doesn't sound
think-
that
Say
impressive.
what you want about Elon, motherfucker caught a damn rocket ship out of the sky the other day.
Exactly. Why is it going to be so hard to get a voice that sounds like, to me, it's not that impressive. I mean, it's great, but I mean, I'm not.
It's not the way it sounds. To me, it's the pausing, the inflections. It's
Yeah.
like it acted way more human than I've ever seen a robot act before.
Okay, yeah, the voice sounded very good, but I think you could not fake it, but okay. You know, easy to
but I don't know
program
for
that.
sure. Yeah,
we'll
okay.
see.
My first search on Google says the robots were teleoperated by humans.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So, but yeah, I assume this just was a demonstration of what could be when it's figured out. Maybe,
Yeah.
who knows? Don't
No, the
listen to
idea
us.
is cool. It's like, oh wow. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, can it be a bartender? Like, what happens when that fucker breaks down on a Saturday night? when everyone's yelling at it for a drink. It doesn't look like it can move quick.
I mean,
Yet. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Yet.
And for a little while, it'll be novelty where people are like, oh, look, it's my turn. My number came up, and I'm going to watch it, make my drink.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, just I'm curious to see how they're applied, like, you know, an actual robot, how it applies to the real world and how it's not an inconvenience.
I could see it being home use. Certain people will have these in their home. Could you see that?
Maid?
Yeah, I mean, like I could see someone paying $30,000 to have this is like a second car, but not even as expensive as some. And they would have it in their home, and it'd be this thing that, you know, would hopefully get updates just like your car does.
Yeah,
these
like a
days.
it babysits the kids.
You could do a lot of different things.
Like can you think of any chores that you don't want to do that your robot could do?
If I wanted to, if I didn't want to cook and it was something that it was very simple, a simple task that it was programmed to do, you know, if it was like, okay, you can do that while I'm doing this. Oh, great. I would utilize that robot to do that.
That seems so complex for it to go, all right, I need the chicken. Where's the chicken? Where does Simon put it?
If I'm talking about like, if it's like bacon and eggs and it knows where it is.
Like you'd have to have
And
everything in
toast.
its special place
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll get to a point where it could actually find it.
Yeah, it opens a fridge in the middle of the night. I was hungry. I'm making eggs.
And it scans everything in there and it goes, okay, here's what I can make with what's in here.
That'd be neat.
It's gotta go in the
That'd
cabinets.
That'd be neat.
I
gotta
could
find
see
spices.
that. Yeah, I could see that being a
we're
thing.
years away.
Or not that far away. Who
No,
knows?
we'll see. Yeah,
It's crazy.
I like the idea of because we're getting up there. We're getting up there in age. The idea of like, hey, I got a little robo cook.
And the fact that AI is going to teach AI or AI is going to reprogram AI means the speed could happen very quickly.
Good Lord.
Exactly.
That's
And you
scary.
know, on that note, I'm scared of the future, and I think this is the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
There you go, folks.
I'm scared of the future too.
Good luck in the future, y'all.
Yay. But it's gonna be good.
No,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Let's stay positive.
Thank you so much for being here, and we love you. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Diggy-dang-dang, diggy-dang-dang, bitty-bop-boop-bop-da-bee-da-bop-boop-bop-da-diddle-da-doop-da.